Because, yeah, yesterday I ended up having to cut it short because my throat was getting fucking sore. But I kind of, like, went back mentally over the broadcast, and all the way through until I was like, man, my throat's kind of sore, and then I started drinking water. I hadn't drunk anything. So, of fucking course, my throat's gonna get sore when I've been talking for like 2.5 hours straight and I hadn't drunk any water. What a twist. Was it was absolutely perplexing in its depth. A plot twist for the ages. Okay, so we had a lot of expansion yesterday. We expanded out here a bit. We expanded all the way down here so we could start getting, there's 2 nodes here. Well, actually, technically 4 nodes, because there's a node right there, a node further down here, and another node there of carbon and iron. So I moved over there to that. We pushed this further down here, and we actually started pulling water. So that's funding, that's being used with like these. We've got a couple of biodomes that are starting to work on converting CO2 to oxygen. We've got, I think, 2 domed cities set up. So there's one here, and then there's one over here set up. And we set up a couple of crater farms, although I will be trying to set more of them up. Because if possible, I do want to move away from needing food factories. Like, if I still have to use a couple of food factories, that's fine, but I want to have the majority of my food coming from crater farms, at least for the moment. I expanded over here as well because with eventually rising the tides, I want to kind of pull up as much of this stuff out of the ground before it's flooded. Same with up here, although I'm honestly surprised some of these buildings are still working at the moment. I'm not fully sure how. Like, it apparently says they're still working, so I mean, I'm gonna trust it for the moment. And yeah, we haven't done a whole heap over here, but yeah, we've set up a bit of basic mining. Just before I ended yesterday, what was that? Oh well. We pushed up and we did the Aerobreak ice asteroid. So that, so I'm not fully sure the full extent of stuff it brought. Hold up. Special projects, single launch, ice asteroid. Okay, so yeah, increased the planet's humidity, increased water stock. So the water stock is still going up at the moment, and the temperature is still going up. So we'll see how high the water ends up going. Because yeah, I will admit, I was surprised this started flooding so quickly. I was expecting over here to have flooded first, because it had the rivers going through it. But apparently, no, like those rivers were, like, apparently it had all of like this stuff to kind of start filling in first. Yeah, we've got the big fucking lake up north. So yeah, we're definitely making progress. Of course, yeah, we're in stage 3, which is, yeah, we need to get 400 meters of water stock, which will, honestly speaking, we're at 388 and the temperature is still, it's still been going up. So, I'm expecting us to hit the 400 water level. The oxygen is a bit more iffy. I did go on a little bit of couple of rants, some misinformed, some not. You actually have to come into here, into the knowledge database, into the biodome, and over here to figure out that that's how much it produces. Like, that's how much oxygen the biodome produces. Because this little window does not go that low. So... yeah. Which, admittedly, this window is probably for, like, more for later on, when you're dealing with a lot more than one's, like, 0.1 millibar. But, yeah, at the same time, like, if clicking this leads me to this... Like, anyway, I don't wanna rant too much on it. Because I know I will keep going, like I always do, and then I'll be sitting here ranting. And then I'll repeat facts that or, you know, repeat myself, and then I'll still keep going. And everyone will be like, oh my god, please stop, for the love of fuck, and then I'll just keep going. Okay. Is there an easy way to... I think I might have to go via... Okay, even that doesn't... I was trying to see if there was an easy way to filter by these craters. Because you need one of these craters to build the Dome City, the Crater Farm, or the Animal Sanctuary. And of course, if I want to set up some more Dome Farms, or the Crater Farms, I need to find more of these, but... And, you know, they're not particularly difficult, but it's just, I don't think there's a way to sort. Like, to show them specifically. Oh yeah, we've actually got humidity going around. Oh, look at that. And yeah, we've got more biomes starting to open up. Or starting to come about. And yeah, the temperature is slowly increasing. Okay, I looked over and I'm very glad. Yesterday I turned around and had my Discord unmuted, but my OBS muted. So my little disembodied cat head was lighting up, but I wasn't actually speaking for like 10 fucking minutes. So I just looked over then and just double checked that I was getting fucking mic input, so... Yeah, our big thing at the moment is, yeah, we built some more spaceports, and we're setting them up to bring in more colonists, because I ended up getting rid of the old colonies. Or... Yeah, in general, I just got rid of all the old colonies. That was a mistake. I was kind of expecting them to migrate to the dome cities. They didn't. They left. So, you'll notice we're down to 400 population. So yeah, we need to bring we need to bring people back, because we can now have up to 2,000, and we've only got 400. Oh yeah, how's this one doing? We set this storage center up. Oh my god. Yeah, we set this storage center up specifically for ice, because it was beginning to annoy the shit out of me. And yeah, apparently it worked. Oh, and I should specify down here, these are a very big source of stress for me. because all of these are built in a flood zone, because none of the water was far enough up to the non-flood areas that I could put them down there. So at some point all of these will go underwater and I'll need to move my water. Actually, what about up here? Can I put down any of the water? No, that's still flood zone. Not enough. It's looking like most of that is still flood zone. Ugh. Okay, so yeah, I once again just kind of need to get the water fucking levels rising. There we go, more colonists. Yeah, right. Before I forget, yeah, we need to really set up more crater farms. The only issue is that 40 fucking glass. Ugh. Yeah, where even was my glass farm? Glass kiln. I've literally got one. Oh, that's just silly. Okay, yeah, that's no fucking issue then. Like, the amount of silicon... I just, literally all I need to do is expand this base. There's another one there, another one there, another one there, another one there, another one there. Although that one can probably run out pretty fast. Okay, so there's more over there and over there. Okay. I'm sure there's probably more, like, scattered around as well. I might actually... Okay, so it'll need maintenance and power. Okay. Oh yeah, where was the water one? Okay, so I'll need to boost that over. But that is fine. Where was it? I'll pop that over there. Okay, so yeah, we'll find water-wise. How much water did these ones even take? I'm trying to remember. 20 mil. So we're sitting on 50 at the moment. So we're more than right. The big thing at the moment is that these crater farms, their big downside is that, as far as I can tell, the 20 mil doesn't actually reduce the water stock. I was, if you end up going back, I was worried about that, but it doesn't seem to be the case. So these are basically free food. The issue is, their cycle is actually... Where does it mention it? Okay, it doesn't mention it there. Their cycle is about 40 sols. Whereas the cycle of this, like, advanced food factory is, like, 7. So to kind of sustain, like, one of these domes, it needs 15, although it does have a pretty long cycle. So I'm actually not sure how many crater farms I need, but I know I need about 5 crater farms to match up with a advanced food, or 4 of them to match up with a regular food.
Once I start building these biodomes, we can spread plant life across Mars.
Excellent. You'll see some buildings that are grayed out as well. They're ones that I've turned off for the moment, just because I don't... Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's... well, I mean, it's not time to pull all of it out. but it's definitely time to pull a decent amount of it out. Because if I can pull it out before it's destroyed, I would much prefer that. So I'll try to put that there and try to pull that carbon mine out. Just so it still has a path to go around. Yeah. Wait, did I just discard that while it had a stockpile? Oof. Oof if I did. Yeah. 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 Okay, I'm gonna put these on priority. Just because we need to, yeah, we definitely... The ones in this area, we definitely need to move out. The ones up on, like, this area, not as much, because that will fill up first. Because you'll notice this is, like, negative 3.4, whereas up here is about 3.2. So this will fill up, but it'll fill up second. What about over here? No, here's still sitting fucking pretty. Okay, down there's still fine as well. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna pull all of this out for the moment. There we go, more colonists. Which actually, one thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to start turning... I'm going to turn all of my food factories off for the moment. Oh, right. I forgot that these fucks take up a lot of energy, don't they? Yeah. Yeah. Oof. Oof. Okay, so we'll need some more. The only thing is, I don't want it serving just one purpose, if I can get away with it. Okay, fine. Pop it there. Because yeah, at least with these turned off, my chemical consumption should drop right down, since the only thing they're still used for should be buildings themselves and polymers. Ooh, okay. So it looks like we balance out at about 390 in terms of water stock. Excuse me. Okay, there we go, and we'll build another. A magic pixel with both of them. Ah, there we go. There we go, we'll set those two up. So that's a bit more power and a bit more water. Excellent. Okay, Okay, so the oxygen is still slowly going up. I might even set up more biodomes just to... I might even set up more biodomes to speed that up. Actually, where's the... See, this is part of the reason why it annoys me that that this gives me nothing. Is that, like, with this, with having to go into here and looking at this, it also mentions here they work best in areas with sufficient temperature, humidity, and oxygen. Ideal locations are the tropics for temperature, close to a body of water for humidity, and lowlands for oxygen. I have no idea whether any of that's true or flavor text. Just because nowhere on this one does it mention any kind of efficiency. And then when you go in and you look at the thing that you would maybe be able to tell whether it's efficient or not, it doesn't tell you anything. Anyway. Which, honestly, we don't even... Lowlands don't overly matter at the moment, because we don't even have fucking enough oxygen for it to matter. But I might actually put one around here. Yeah, because that's 0.3. Yeah, there we go. Actually, I should be able to turn around and just set up, like, set up, like, a fucking solar farm, shouldn't I? Actually, how's wind coming along? Is that still... Okay, so it's still kind of liking it more in this... in the center, but it's still not quite there. Now, actually, but just because... Okay. Had to be fucking sure. Oh, actually, that might be a bit too close. Yeah, I'm just gonna set up a bit of a fucking solar farm here. Because until I turn around and I get the thermal reactors, this is my best option. Is just doing something like this. At least they're pretty cheap, all things considered. And we're past the worry about meteors. There's enough of an atmosphere that that's not an issue anymore. So there we go. Hopefully, I mean, honestly, we've still got a lot of fucking stored energy, so I probably shouldn't be worrying, because... Didn't I? Oh. Go finish that, please. There we go. The only issue with the biodomes is they are pretty expensive. Not in terms of the aluminium or the steel. Those I don't overly care about. Although I will, how many of my steel boys do I have working? I've got those two. I'll turn this steel boy back on. But yeah, that glass is definitely not, I haven't really needed a lot of glass, so I haven't actually built up a production of it, but yeah, it's, definitely pretty spicy. Oh, and there we are, over 400. Oh, son of a bitch. Didn't get to everything fast enough. Well, no, that's not quite right. I just haven't been paying attention. I got distracted, okay? Okay, let's set that up and start tearing the rest of this shit down. Damn it, I just set up a solar farm, now I'm having to take down part of my fucking solar network. Okay. Okay, so in general, I will need more crater farms. Again, are expensive. Oh, so expensive. Shit, I keep... You'll notice that my my way of finding things is literally just click through all of the fucking menus until I find what I'm looking for. Okay, maybe I'll come over here and add like another 2 solars. Actually, probably 3. Just to replace the ones I'm gonna be tearing down. Want more colonists. Yeah, I'll do that one there as well. Excellent. Because yeah, if I can completely switch over to using crater farms, it'll be good, just because they're renewable, basically. I mean, I've talked at length before about trying to keep everything sustainable here. It's me, the red plumber. Oh, have at least 5 operative water booster pumps. God damn it. Keep tearing all that down for me. Which actually... I think I'll probably end up needing another... No, not water packing plant. Actually, that reminds me, I do actually have a water packing plant set up, so I should probably end up tearing that down. Or actually, I suppose I can... Because that'll get me more water to use for the moment. God, they're so expensive. Fucking 40.